First and foremost, we're Americans. My blood is red just like anybody else's. I would hate to think that we're being penalized for living in South Texas.
We are so worried about our land being taken. We need to keep this in the family.
They want 5.7 acres, and that's it. The rest of the property behind that strip, it's no man's land.
Yeah, I mean, how can you build a wall here, man? It's going to be difficult.
The Secretary of Homeland Security will begin immediate construction of a border wall.
The Rio Grande River is the official border between Texas and Mexico. But the U.S. government doesn't actually own all of the borderlands. Most of the Texas border is privately owned. Constructing a continuous border wall means the federal government must build through these private lands. So the government uses eminent domain laws to take the land it needs.
When somebody says, well, we're going to build a wall, regardless, we're going to take your land, regardless, that's a little bit too much. Am I going to fight it? Pardon my language, but hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what Texans are for.
Mauricio Vidari and his sister Maria Vidari Garcia own a large ranch that's in the path of the wall. Their property is south of Laredo and has been in the family over 250 years.
We are blessed to have this. Wherever we walk around this area, we can actually feel the footsteps of our ancestors. It's hard to explain because you have to feel it. You have to grow up here.
They fear that the federal government will claim eminent domain and build the wall right through their land. The Vidaris risk being cut off from ancestral homesteads and the family cemetery that overlooks the river.
My dad is buried very close to the village where everything started. He died 2 years ago, and we still feel it.
A farm boy from South Texas, born in a house made out of sandstone. He was a Marine during the Second War. He fought in the island of Iwo Jima. And can you just picture a wall on top of your relative? In this case, being my father. My father doesn't have to sacrifice twice.
Farther south, in the Rio Grande Valley, the government has already told Noel Benavidez that it will seize part of his ranch, though it's possible there will be a gate allowing him to access whatever property remains between the wall and the river.
I'm an old scoutmaster. I've been in scouted for many, many years. This is a place where I bring my troop to camp almost every weekend.
His ranch is undeveloped, so in addition to losing land, he worries that constructing a wall will devastate local plant and animal life.
It hurts me when I think about my grandchildren not being able to access this property where we're standing right now and run all over the place.
Show me a man who has no enemies, and I'll show you a man who's never stood for.
Up north in Laredo, Webb County Sheriff Martin Cuellar and his department do their job while Washington debates border security policy.
You know, this is my job. I've been doing it for 35 years. This is my job. I know the area. You send somebody from upstate, they don't know anything about, you know, the terrain, how it looks, or how other than maybe reading a story.
Based on his experience, Sheriff Cuellar sees more value in a virtual wall over one made from concrete and steel.
If you get the right equipment, drones, cameras that can see at night, I mean, I think this will work. What we want to do is utilize this type of equipment, this type of resources, so we can be able to respond appropriately to the threats. What a wall would do, you think, and a camera would do here, have eyes fixated this way and this way. What's easier? What's less expensive?
We were here before the U.S. was the U.S. The wall is not gonna make sense. It doesn't make sense.
This is our heritage. Why would anybody want to destroy that?
And we will be that first generation to lose our land that's been in our family since 1750.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.